Hey everybody, this is your revered mojihost, Nandi, coming at you with a new episode of Messy Ministries. This one right here, I swear, this is the first one I have received since I opened up the messyministries.com website. This is the first submission. And boy, is it a doozy. I'm like, is somebody playing a joke on me? Because this shit ain't funny. This ain't funny at all. And I'm about to read this, and y'all gonna know why I say it's not funny. I titled it Bloodthirsty. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump straight into this one right here. The writer says, I just started seeing this guy. He has tattoos all over his body. We were watching TV the other night, and I pricked my finger on the steak knife I was using to cut my food. He sucked on my finger until the blood stopped flowing. Later that night, he made the comment that he goes to this place where they drink blood, that it's a thing. He said that my blood was some of the best he'd ever had and asked if I would re-injure myself so he could taste me again. I was a little tipsy, so I complied, and it actually felt kind of sexy. We ended up having the most amazing sex. Now he's asking me to do it again. I probably should have had warning bells a long time ago, but something doesn't feel right about this. Is this normal? Do people actually drink other people's blood? Can I die from this? My sister says lose him and his number. What do you say? Girl, you sure you ain't playing with me? Did somebody actually come? Were you at his house or your house? I mean, what? This just... But you know what? I'm going to answer this because you submitted it and you were the first one to submit to my new website, okay? So that's why I'm going to take a stab at this. But this shit is all kinds of crazy. And I still ain't figured out what the tattoos have to do about it. I thought I was about to get into like this deep story about, you know, I thought that the blood and the tattoos, you know, I'm thinking that it was going to be something about that. But you went you took me somewhere I didn't want to go. Now, I will tell you this. I remember some years back, there was some articles in Atlanta newspapers about these places where people go and they drink blood. And they had a whole article on it. So I don't know if you're in the Atlanta area and perhaps that's what he's talking about. And I mean, I was like, when I read it, I was like, y'all really putting this shit in the paper? Y'all really think that this shit makes sense? That people just drinking each other's blood and shit? Sitting there with wine glasses of blood? And ain't no cops coming in there breaking it up? You know, certain groups of people are allowed to do all kinds of things that you and me couldn't do. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, so I'm kind of assuming that this person that drinks blood is probably part of that group I'm referring to. I don't see color. Ain't that what they say? But you know, certain groups of people be prone to certain things. Some things just ain't so natural to other groups. But look at it this way. I'm going with your sister. I'm on team sister all the way. Lose the dude and lose his number. I mean, I don't know what kind of fairy tale you got caught up. Maybe you think about some vampire movies or something like that, and that shit seemed like real adorable to you. And you know, some of y'all get a little drinky and you just lose your damn mind. So maybe you just lost your damn mind for a little while. And so it seemed normal. And now that you back to your senses because he ain't sucking all your blood out of your body, you know, your brain can function again. Maybe you were like blood deprived, oxygen deprived or whatever. You didn't have enough blood up there, you know, circulating. So for a moment you were like almost a stroke victim or some shit. So you agreed to something that you normally wouldn't agree to. But I'll be damned if I'm fixing to let somebody sit there and tell me some shit about, hell no. No, you can't suck my blood. You can't get a glass of it. Next thing you know, he'll be cutting your ass to pieces just so he can drain the blood out. He'll be embalming you alive or some shit. You know how they do when they embalm people, right? They put that in the vein or whatever, that needle plunger, whatever the fuck it is. They put it in there and then they drain all that blood out down the sink or whatever that they use that the body be laying on. I mean, girl, y'all gotta be careful with some of these people that y'all be letting get so close to y'all. You got to be really careful. There are some people out here that ain't put together well upstairs. And if you place yourself in certain situations, you can find yourself in a whole lot of trouble that you never recover from. So y'all got to start having standards too. You can't just be letting people do anything to you, say anything to you, and acting like it's normal. Now, if you in their company when they say it, sometimes it will behoove you to play along till you get the fuck out of there. Because you never want to let one hand know what the other hand thinking. So if you know a motherfucker is crazy, sometimes it pays to just, act like, I'm fucking crazy too. We crazy together, till you get your ass out of there. And then, you know what you do after that? You don't take your ass back there. You understand that? So you don't have to be like, oh, motherfucker, you crazy. You done lost your mind. That's the kind of shit get you cut up and put in the freezer. So you just play along like, you know what? Maybe next time we get together, we can entertain this a little bit more. And then you fucking disappear. You know what it means to disappear, right? So like your sister said, lose him and lose his number. And I hope he wasn't coming over to your place because now he know where you live and shit. Girl, I mean, you don't know. You just don't know. People do some of the craziest shit. And it didn't just start today. Okay? This didn't just start. People didn't start being crazy like with COVID or something like that. No, these mofos been crazy. You hear me? They been crazy. I know you heard that. So unless you crazy too, and your crazy is more powerful than their crazy, girl, you better put yourself in a safe place. And you better stay away from people like that who want to drink your best blood you ever had. What the fuck? He a blood connoisseur like the wine them folks do at them wineries? Come on now. Listeners, I gotta hear what y'all gotta say. Y'all got to say something here in the comments. Let's continue this conversation. What would y'all tell this woman to do? I mean, is this not crazy or what? Unless some of y'all been asked that, or unless y'all done asked somebody if you have, stay out the comments. Cause no, we ain't compatible. Shit. So look, as y'all have heard me say, messyministries.com is official, and you can submit your questions, and you might get a chance to hear me talk about you in one of my next episodes. But if you're on YouTube watching this, the same goes as it always has. I need you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will know anytime a new episode airs. If y'all on Facebook or IG, go on over to messyministries.com, and from there you can submit your own questions. You can even find the YouTube channel, click subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's all I got for y'all, girl. You know what? I'm not even I can't even drink nothing red now. Y'all done just ruined. Not that I drink, beet juice, but I can't even drink that now because I'll be thinking about this damn glass of blood. Bye, y'all.